Kangwana anatosha atoshi.
Leo tumekuwa na mkutano wa UTA mkubwa sana katika headquarter ya Malava, na ningependa kusema ya kwamba kuwashukuru wananchi ambao walijitokeza kwa wingi. Wameonyesha upendo wa hali ya juu kwa chama cha UDA, wameonyesha imani na msimamo wao katika serikali. Kwa hivyo mimi naomba tu Mheshimiwa Faruk aendelee kusimama nasi. Ametutoa mbali tangu tumpoteze Mheshimiwa Malulu, na itakuwa tu ya maana wakati serikali itaendelea na huu mpango mpaka tupate mbunge.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time is ticking, and the date in which IEBC gazetted as the day for conducting the by-elections in the Republic of Kenya is coming near. 27th November 2025 is the day in which all political offices that remained vacant will be refilled, and the citizens and the voters of Kenya will get the opportunity to elect either their MCAs, their MPs, their senators, and all those positions. And many people have alluded that the coming by-elections will be the litmus test for President William Ruto and Kenya Kwanza administration. Somehow it can be true, but somehow it cannot. And that one, I'll talk about it later. But let me tell you one thing why President William Ruto is taking this by-election seriously. More so in areas where he initially had representation, like Malava constituency and Mbeere North. I'll just pick those two constituencies as an example to what Kenyans should expect. William Ruto, among other leaders, maybe with Musalia Mudavadi, are few politicians who have never known any other work in their life apart from politics. You know, William Ruto started his politics as a university student, and during YK 92, he acted actively and participated in KANU affairs, which leads to his election as the Eldoret North Member of Parliament, until 2012, when he now vied for presidency as Uhuru Kenyatta's running mate. Then later on, he was elected as the president of Kenya. Since then, he has never lost any election. And that's why this is a business which he understands very well. And whoever wants to compete with him must be prepared for his finances, his resources, and his time. Because this is a man who has invested on this industry. Like Musalia Mudavadi, who was just poached from school by Moi, then given some money to campaign for Sabate constituency after the death of his father. Then later on promoted to be a minister, vice president. He has also been the deputy prime minister, minister in different portfolios. Right now, he's the prime cabinet secretary. Then this is a team of those who have not known anything in their life, and they have spent the better part of their life in politics and in active politics. So competing against such a person is not very easy. Let me take Musalia Mudavadi's task to lead the Malava constituency by-election campaign on Uda side. You know, before the seat fell vacant, the late Member of Parliament Malunu Injendi was an ANC Member of Parliament, and ANC, before it was dissolved, it was Musalia Mudavadi's party. And that is why I think the Kenya Kwanza, together with President William Ruto, had settled on Musalia Mudavadi to lead the campaigns in Malava. The pundits have it that Malava constituency is one of the very, very tricky constituency in Kakamega County, which have always voted contrary to the expectation of many. Even the ODM party, which have garnered many votes and won most of the seats in Kakamega County, have never won Malava constituency. Malava has always remained Musalia Mudavadi's stronghold. And I have seen the zeal, the zest, and the enthusiasm on which Musalia Mudavadi has heated ground to lead the UDA campaigns in Malava. Musalia Mudavadi has met the elders from all the clans within Malava constituency to discuss the upcoming by-election. He has also met the border riders from Malava constituency. He has also met teachers from Malava constituency. He has also had an empowerment program with widows, even today with from Malava constituency. But besides, we can also remember that President William Ruto's personal aide, Farouk Kibet, has made many trips, time without number, in Malava constituency to campaign for UDA. And I believe that when the right time comes, UDA would have settled on the right candidate who will be able to compete with other candidates. Among them, Seth Panyako of the DAP. You know, it is said that Seth Panyako is the most preferred aspirant to win Malava constituency. He's most favored to win. And Seth Panyako is going to vie for this seat through DAP party. And as we speak now, DAP is in some kind of wrangles within its rank. Trans Nzoia Governor George Natembeya, who have seen to be one of the most active people and the most preferred national leader within the United Opposition, he is of higher rank than the DAP party leader, Eugene Wamalwa, currently. So we hope that Mudavadi's effort to lead Malava by election on UDA's side will bear them fruit. But even as we put Malava aside, we also know that Mbeere North constituency parliamentary seat fell vacant after President William Ruto appointed Geoffrey Ruku to his cabinet as cabinet secretary for public service. And today, Deputy President Kithure Kindiki held a consultative meeting with UDA aspirants from Mbeere North in his office, together with the CS Geoffrey Ruku. So I think President William Ruto and Kenya Kwanza administration has settled on those two key leaders to lead these by-election campaigns in their various strongholds, while Kindiki will be leading the UDA by-election campaigns in the eastern part of Mount Kenya. Musalia Mudavadi will be leading the western part. But I want to say something about the possibility of using these elections as the litmus test. I disagree with these people. You know, we've seen how by-election has gone. Most cases, they have always gone against the government. We saw during Uhuru's time how Jubilee lost most of the by-elections with ODM because ODM was working with Jubilee at the time. We saw this during Kibaki's time We remember even NARC Kenya, which was Martha Karua's party, won most of the by-elections from the mountain. We even saw during Uhuru's time, even Moses Kuria's party won the Juja parliamentary seat. We've seen many by-elections being lost by the government. But during the general election, story always change. So there are possibility that the government might lose some of these seats to the opposition, because we've seen, or to the independent candidates. But that does not mean that the general election will take that trajectory. By-elections are always by-elections, because some people never take them seriously. Some people always decide to harmonize themselves and to accumulate resources to bank on the next election, which is the general election. Because if you look at now, these by-elections, even if you win them, the 5-year term will lapse after 2 years. So you will go in parliament for 2 years, then you will already find a very tough opponents on the ground campaigning against you, because you have not worked even before you settle. So most of the time, they are always being won by the opposition, but again, they lose them during the election period. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and may God bless you.